more of the Venetian blind paint machine here. There's the rolls here, and another one here. So there's two strips going at the same time. More paint machine. That's the forming for the Venetian blinds. That's my hand. And that's another view of that cylinder mandrel. Do that one. That's a milling machine for making or for machining the 12-gauge shotgun receiver for Remington shotguns. There's another view of it. This is the receiver here. It goes around, and it gets machined that way. Let's sit down. It's the hydraulic unit for it. The machine that I designed for the slots on the sidewinder. It's a hydraulic unit for it. And some more winding. Venetian blind winder. There's a paint machine here that J.T. Boss worked on, and he and I worked on the hydraulics for it. He did all the drawings for it. This is a paint machine here with the paint in the barrel and the pumps on it to pump the paint up here and down on the rolls, and it applies it to the strip. And again, that's the forming equipment at the end of the line, which I designed these rolls here, and they're for forming the Venetian blind. This is the hydraulic part of the paint machine. The back side of it, you see how complicated that one is. All those lines going through. It's all hydraulically operated rather than electric. This is the back side of the rewind for the Venetian blind line. Hang on a second. Oh, this is okay. This is a stretcher leveler line, which levels the sheet. Is put on here and gone through. It levels the sheet, and it's got a slitter in the line and a rewind here. And that machine is the one I designed for Hunter Engineering, and it's down in South Carolina. Was down there. I don't know if it's still there. And this is the pilot seat that we were making back in Morrow when I first went to work there. Another view of a pilot seat. This is at Hunter Engineering, and down here is a model of the coating line that I was a project manager on. And this is the chief engineer, and that's me. I'm kind of skipping around in time here, but this is a crew seat for the gliders, all made out of wood except for the metal brackets. This is the test unit for testing the strength of the seat. You set the seat in a lot of different ways. There's a dynamometer up here and tells you how much it will stand before it breaks. So, like that sign says up there, for that particular test, it took 2,500 pounds. This This is the inside of the wooden gas tank we made, one of the inside bulkheads. This is the hanger that goes onto the airplane. It's the wooden drop tank, so that it's only used once. It's got 300 gallons, and drop it once and it's gone. This is the shipping department for the tank, for the 300-pound tank. This is Bill Schmidt. Another worker here where they were discussing the production of the tank. And this is an inspector. She's inspecting the parts there, and all the wooden parts that go into the seat. I think it's Bill Schmidt's daughter. She was a beauty. And that was another product we made, is the rudders for the faulty aircraft. This is another pilot seat. There's another view of that 300-gallon tank. This is the routers for making the parts down here for the pilot seat. And there's Bill Schmidt and some of the other production workers discussing how to make the nose of the tank. That's a navigator seat for the aircraft, the B-25 aircraft. There's a production line there of all the wooden parts. There had a lot of women working at the time. Another view of the production department. There's a view of the metal tank and the wooden tank. Shows a comparison. This guy welding some of the parts I made. I designed the dies that make all these metal parts, and this guy's welding them together. There's Bill Schmidt with that hanger. He's doing some welding on some big fixtures for holding the pilot seats while they're being assembled. These three presses here, I designed those, and Bill Schmidt helped me along with that one, and then I figured out all the stresses on it, and size of the cylinder and all that kind of stuff. So that was in Rialto. Put these upside down again. The hydraulic unit for edge gluing presses that we made. See the two tanks there and the pump. It's a machine shop in Rialto, down by the railroad tracks. This guy right here is Bill Price, who talked us into buying the property up there on Marshall Boulevard. This is an induction heater, and this girl's doing the production work is silver soldering wing struts. I designed the fixtures across here to hold the parts while it's being soldered. This is the edge gluing machine that I worked on, where Bill Schmidt had an idea on that for the furniture industry. It edge glues pieces of wood together. This is another view of it. The wood is put on here and then goes under here, and this comes down, and it turns on a radio frequency unit and dries the glue in 20 seconds, where it used to take 24 hours through a big oven in the furniture plant. And here's, you see the wood here, it's put together, and then it works that way. So I did all the drawings on that, did a lot of design work on it, the hydraulic setup on it. This is another model of it, of a same type. I mean, this is the edge gluer, puts the glue on the edge of the boards. There I am, there I am now with another model of the H-Gluer. This is another press we built. That's me up there welding, believe it or not. So, hydraulic diagram of the pump that we use. This is a blowout preventer here for oil wells, and the hydraulic unit that operates it. The blowout preventer is used so that when they're drilling the well, when they do hit the oil, it comes up under pressure, and as it comes up, boy, they have to shut it off, and this hydraulically operates a squeeze device in there to squeeze around the pipe and squeeze the oil before it can gush all over the place. There's Jimmy Horton over here, and that's Bill Schmidt's son, Marvin. There's another press I designed with a little different hydraulic unit here. Another hydraulic unit I designed. And another one. And I think that's about it. So, hope you enjoyed it.